Hello, it's Ronja Engarde, and welcome back for more Pokemon Emerald. In the last part, we fucking did some crazy gym shenanigans, and now we're just gonna move on, pretty much. I'm just gonna quickly run over here to get strength, because that's gonna be pretty interrupted. Jesus, Whismer. No, I think that's gonna be good to have, and I think I might actually give that to Granola, because it is 10 power less than Uproar, because Uproar has 90 because of the things I did, and Strength only has 80, but Strength doesn't lock you into the move. So I'm kind of tempted to do that, because I'm not a fan of being locked into moves, in Nuzlocke specifically. Well, I feel I can learn that? Jeez. I feel like there are plenty of Pokemon that are quote-unquote stronger than Ophelia that can't learn Strength. So that's pretty weird. Weird. God damn it. Decided to spare you the pain of having to watch through me running from another Whismer, but now we are on course to move on from Mauville and move into the other parts of the game. Kind of like thinking like because I haven't really mapped out in my head, where we're gonna do and meet out here. Well, we're gonna meet the interviewers, that's for sure. Which, is pretty much the best way to grind. Well, it's not the best, but it's a pretty good and pretty consistent way of grinding. Especially, it's pretty good for money grinding, I've found. If you are not strong enough to take on the Elite Four, but want to grind some money. It's a pretty good alternative, I've found. And that right there was pretty much the only reason why I wanted Granola to be to be here, to take care of the Magnemite. But now I'm gonna do what I usually do, which is put the quote-unquote weakest Pokemon first. Well, the weakest Pokemon that can still actually do something, which in this case would be Vangie, because Vangie is the lowest level of the capable Pokemon. God, that just sounds rude, but I don't mean it like that. I just mean it, if I sent out Ophelia or Laren, there's a good possibility that they would sustain some massive damage, which I would not appreciate. Okay, seems we avoided effects. Literally, the only thing I think about when I attack a shroom is just, am I gonna get effects bored? But, thankfully, no. I'm just thinking that how, the move pool of Swallow in Generation 3 is just so shallow. Because pretty much what we have now is what we're gonna use almost for the rest of the game. Except for, we're gonna get Fly. That's gonna be a difference, but otherwise not that much difference. Because, Swallow doesn't have the best move pool. Now I'm just thinking, trying to remember where you pick up Return. For some reason, okay. I was trying to remember where you pick up Return, and then I remembered, and it's not fun. Well, not fun in the sense that it's very late in the game, so we're not going to have Return for quite a bit. But that's going to be a good move to have on Vangie if we actually manage to carry her that far, which I hope we're able to. I will cry if I lose. We'll see about that. Well, all he has is a Nuzleaf. Well, I mean, I suppose that's where Nuzlocke kind of originating. It's kind of funny about that, like, with words, where you, like, you're so used to hearing them and saying them that you don't really think about where they came from. You don't think about that Nuzlocke is from Nuzleaf and Locke, you know, the character from Lost. So, like, you're just so used to hearing Nuzlocke, and, like, Nuzlocke, the word, just translates in your brain to, you know, what you know a Nuzlocke to be. And you don't really think about, you know, the actual etymology of the word. Which, you know, that is getting into, you know, kind of what my academical interest falls within, because, you know, I'm super interested in just, you know, language and words and all that kind of shit. Ooh, perfect. Also, when I grade on, when I, you know, do my whole order thing, is first level, and since Vanjie and Pumpkin is the same level, I then grade on HP, and since Vanjie has 3 more HP than Pumpkin, that means Vanjie is going back and Pumpkin is going out. Kinda waiting for the grass back there. I know it's gonna be either a Numel or a Machop, but just kind of waiting to see what it's gonna be, because I'm kind of anxious, actually. I'm not sure what I would want, actually. I kind of actually would like a Machop. But having said that, that means that it's probably going to be a Numel. But I wouldn't be opposed to that either, because that means that in this cave, I'm not going to get a Numel. So, either or, I think I'm going to be pretty happy about what I get. Unless this is one of the cases where they change something in Emerald that I'm not quite remembering. But I don't think so. I think that's still the case, that there are only 2 Pokemon in the grass on this route. Okay, that should be, yep, level 24 for Pumpkin. Ah, man, level 26 is so far away. You know, thinking about Ophelia, not leveling up, evolving. Oh man. Actually, let's just get into the grass right now. Get into the grass. Get into the grass. And it is Numel. Okay, I'm cool with that. Come on, Vanjie. Actually, I'm a little nervous that I might kill it if I'm not. Oh. Let's try Quick Attack. Oh, whew. That's scary. Let's throw a Pokeball and let's hope for the best. Wondering what I should call it, because I don't have anything readily available floating around my short-term memory, as it were. The Numb Pokemon. No, I'm not going to call it the Linkin Park. That's just stupid. There, Sarah Sahara. I actually kind of like that name, Sarah Sahara. And you are hardy. Huh. Might considering actually using this one. Not for now though, but it's definitely in the back of my head. Miss Sarah Sahara, which actually I derive from I think it's Mother 3, which has the enemy Sarah Sahara. Which is just, it's just a fun thing to say, just Sarah Sahara. What else was it? That made me think of the Smeargle run that I'm watching, which has Jabadamazo, which is just another one of those things that are it's just fun. Jabadamazo. Now let's see what pops up here. Another Numble, okay. Don't feel like having 2 Nummels. So let's see what else we might find. Coughing. Ah, Slugma. I kinda wanna use Slugma, but oh, it's not that good. Let's... Will Mad actually kill it? Even with Flamethrower. Balloon I don't want to send out against... Actually, yeah, let's send out Electrike so that we can, well, Ophelia, to Thunder Wave it at the very least. Oh my god, are you kidding me with this? Not again. I don't care. Just Thunder Wave it, Ophelia, and just get it over with. We can heal you later. Oh wow, Smog Mist. What a surprise. Actually, nah, let's Pokeball it. Let's just go for the good old classic. Nope. Not even close. Please, it was paralyzed. And you know, got plenty of Pokeballs, so no worries there really. And there we go. And that also means actually Slugma, since we have Slugma, that means in the Route 113 with all the ash and shit, there are Slugmas that can appear there, but most likely we're gonna get a Spinda there, so. Love you. Oh, that was... I like that. That's fun. Love you. I need to write that down in my... Because I have a list of, like, nicknames that are, like... that I've used before, and I would like to remember to use again, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna write that down when this episode is over. Love you. Oh, that's yes. Speaking of adorable, that was pretty adorable. Shit, I forgot to wake up Ophelia. God damn it. Oh, whatever. Hopefully, we can just... Fuck it, let's just switch. No big deal. Fucking lava you. There's also a nickname that I just gave to a Pokemon in Ultra Sun that I would like to use, but I still haven't found one that I think it fits, so... Wing attack and strength. Because yeah, I've actually had plenty of fun playing through Ultra Sun, even though I'm completely stuck at the fire trial. Because that fucking Marowak and Salazzle combo has fucking killed like 10 Pokemon up to this point. It's crazy. And flame body. Nope. Wow. I would almost expect it at this point. Now I know there's somebody coming up that I can use Ophelia on, so I would like to do that so that I can, you know, take off the XP share on it as soon as possible so that I can train up Loren, because I would actually like to train up Loren so that I can start using my trusty old Goldeen. My trusty old Goldeen Queen. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, douche. Whatever. I think he also has a Whalmer and a Makuhita. Oh, you son of a shit. Son of a bitch. Man. Yeah, this shouldn't be too big of a problem. And there's a, you know, a healing lady right up here, so, you know, it's no big deal, really. Oh, okay. Vile throw. Okay. That's okay. I'm saying that a lot. I'm saying okay a lot, but I'm just trying to be like... I'm trying to think at 100 miles an hour just to, you know, keep up with all of the stuff that's happening. Because at one second you're okay, and in 1 second you're not. Like here, for example, because now he has the possibility of killing me, so I am gonna switch the fuck out of there. Because I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm trying my best not to take any risks, so, because we did lose some things here at the beginning. I mean, I just looked at it, before starting the post-game quarter episode. I looked at what I had in the box and, you know, on my team and stuff, and I noticed that all of the 4 first Pokemon we caught, technically the 5 first Pokemon we encountered, are all dead. Because, you know, our starter died, the Wurmple we caught on Route 101, the Poochyena Route 103, the Lotad 102, and the thing, the Tailo that we were supposed to have on Route 104. All of them are dead. The only things we have alive right now are the Petalburg Woods or later. Which honestly isn't too bad, but still it's a little bad. Oh, Ras. We don't need that. Because Ras is only good for contests, which we do not care about whatsoever. If only this was Pokemon Go, then I would definitely have some use for raspberries. I actually like that in Pokemon Go, the berries they use... oh, excuse me. For, like, the berries that they use for different things are, you know, the quote-unquote really useless berries. So now they actually have some use, instead of just being, you know, bag fodder. Yeah, whatever. There is a Amy. No, there's not an Amy up here. There's a black belt up here, which I just want to, you know, quickly take care of. I think he's only got a Machop, so, you know, no big deal really. I'm kind of planning on trying to get to Falarbur in this episode, but seeing that we're crawling over the 20-minute mark, I mean,
I haven't edited. I actually literally haven't edited any episodes of this playthrough so far. Like I still have like the files for the first episode that I haven't even looked at yet. But I do know that there are some episodes of this that are pretty long. So 20 minutes isn't exactly the longest. But again, I don't exactly want to, want the episodes to drag on for like too long. But I have actually justified myself with that a little bit, in that if you've been watching this far, then the chances of you wanting to watch, like, no matter if it's a 10 or a 30 or a 40-minute episode, like, I feel like the same way in like myself, like, if I'd gotten to part 10 and part 10 is like an hour and 10 minutes, is like whatever. I was planning to watch the rest of the Let's Play anyway, no matter how long parts are. So and it's not like I artificially inflate the time either, neither out of necessity or anything else. Like, girl, I'm not making money off of this shit, girl. So I'm not inflating the timer for ads, nor am I just, putting in basically raw episodes without any editing. Like, I go through the episodes and cut out things I deem unnecessary, but I feel like with Pokemon, there's a fine line with that, because I've tried asking myself that, because I had some people like a long time ago be like, why do you leave in every battle? Like, come on, why didn't you cut out at least some of them? And that got me thinking, like what is Pokemon about? Like, the game, like what it is about, like it is the battles, like that is what the game is about. So I don't feel bad leaving in battles. Wow. Yup, that's a Spinda, alright. So I don't really feel bad leaving in battles, as long as it's, for example, against a trainer. I never feel bad about leaving in a trainer battle, as long as, it's not, the third of the same kind of battle or some weird shit like that. But for the most part, I don't feel bad about leaving in trainer battles. Wild Pokemon and grinding and that kind of stuff, I do try to cut out if it's like just totally like nothing interesting happens. Not unlike like this, for example, I definitely would leave in, because we're encountering the first Pokemon on the route, so that's kind of important. So I definitely wouldn't want to cut that out. I don't want to call it anything mean, because I do like Spinda. Not, using it in game, but I like the design. You know what, let's just call it something cute. Let's call it Polly. Polly. Aww, that's cute. Now, I swear to God, if the next fucking Pokemon I encounter is a Skarmory, I am gonna be livid. Oh my god. Probably, first of all, it's probably not gonna be the next encounter. It's probably gonna be another fucking Spinda. But, even so, I wouldn't be too mad, because it's not like I really like Skarmory that much, but, it would definitely be more useful than a fucking Spinda, Wow. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Pretty sure he is a trainer, so not gonna go ahead with that. Now I do believe there's something for me to do up here that's pretty smart. well, first of all, getting the Super Repel is going to be pretty helpful. Oh yeah, I didn't even acknowledge that, yeah, the next Pokemon we did encounter was a Spinda. No shock there. Spinda's like, I don't know how big of an encounter rate it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 40 or 50 even. Because it's just that, that plentiful on this route, because this is the only route it appears on, so... even in subsequent games in the Pokemon series, Spinda's actually kind of like a... well, not rare. It's not rare. Like, if you want to find a Spinda in Pokemon Emerald, it's not rare, but it's only in one area. And same thing, I feel like it's the same for subsequent games too, that it's like, sequestered to like one area, and one area alone. Oh, Baltoy. Man, I really want a Baltoy. I'm a really, really big fan of Baltoy, so... But, you know, again, having said that, it's probably not gonna get one. Actually, most of the things you can get in the desert would be pretty fun to get. Because you have Cacnea, which is pretty fun. You have Trapinch, which, you know, evolves into Flygon, which is, you know, pretty much everybody loves Flygon. I've encountered very few people that at least don't, like, at least... I've encountered very few people that dislikes Flygon. Let's try not to make let's try not to make things harder for myself. Oh yeah, but there's also Sandshrew. I kind of don't want a Sandslash. Even though I actually really like Sandshrew, because god damn it, it's just so cute. But Sandslash isn't exactly the world's greatest Pokemon, at least this early in the series. I'll use my ninjutsu, Volcanic Air Swirl Cloak no Jutsu. Believe it. Actually, I've been watching, well, I've watched pretty much the entirety of the Naruto anime, excluding fillers, and like I started watching it when I think I was 13 or something crazy like that, and you know, 10 years later, I'm still watching, you know, Boruto and stuff. But I watched the entirety of the original, you know, the original 200 episodes. I watched dubbed, because, you know, I was 13 and somebody was like, hey, you should watch this series. I'm like, okay. And I found it in English, and as a person that could understand a lot of English, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch it in English, because I don't fucking know Japanese. So I watched all of the episodes in English, watched like the first 3 or 5 episodes were out in English, because they just started dubbing the Shippuden series. But that was it. They didn't have any more than that. So it was like, oh shit, I really want to watch all the other episodes, because I saw that they had like something crazy like the next 100 or so episodes out, but it was in Japanese instead of English. So I thought, you know what, let's just try it out and just watch, you know, in Japanese and see. Like, if I can't stand it, I'm just not gonna do it. But I ended up doing it, and I ended up getting used to it, and, you know, ever since I pretty much only watched, you know, subbed anime. Now that I have, like, a big, like, opinion on it or anything, it's just, you know, that's how I usually do it if I do watch, because I don't really watch a lot of anime anymore. But when I do, I do tend to watch it subbed. But the point I'm trying to make here is that even up to now, because I'm actually rewatching the whole Naruto anime, except, again, no fillers, because I ain't got time for no fillers. Fuck that shit. So I'm watching it without fillers. I'm watching it in Japanese, and my sisters, actually, who are 9 years old, they've really gotten into Naruto for some reason. And I've been like, I've been grilling me about questions about it and all that kind of stuff, which honestly is kind of fun and kind of cute. But they showed me like when I've come over to visit, they've shown me like, oh, I really like this, because I've given them, because I of course have all the episodes downloaded completely legally on my computer, which I've given to them. But they sometimes, look up clips on YouTube. And they were like, oh, let's look at some clips from Naruto. I'm like, oh, okay. And not really thinking about it too much. And they pull it up, and it's in English. And I'm like, I haven't listened to the English dub in like probably almost 10 years. And I had forgotten just how incredibly terrible it is. Like, I'm sure it gets better as time goes on, but holy shit, because this was from the original episodes. Like, there was like, what, episode 60 or something, and holy Jesus, how terrible it is. Like, I know, like, some of the jokes that were, like, when the anime was actually fresh, like 10 years ago, was that, Naruto was like a smoker or whatever. They smoked like a pack of cigarettes a day. I didn't really notice it, but looking back, it's like so noticeable that like his voice just sounds so weird and so hoarse and not at all what it really should be. Oh my god. Legitimately listening to the dub voice of Naruto, it sounded like a parody. Like, it didn't sound like that was the actual dub voice. It sounded like somebody was making a parody. And that's always a fucking good sign. There we have Team 32 Double Team. Okay. I feel like I made it look like I was gonna check out what that was and what it did for me, but no, I was just gonna check the HP of my Pokemon. Yeah, it's actually kind of weird. I think in French, HP, they write it as PV, I believe, which feels kind of weird because I'm just used to, like, I don't even think of HP as an abbreviation anymore. I just think of it as, how much life I have left. Like, that's just HP. I don't think about that, it's actually an abbreviation of, health points or hit points or whatever. So seeing it abbreviated as something else is like, why is it an HP? It should just be HP everywhere, because that's just what it is. But no. Holy Jesus, we have a Manectric. That is crazy to me. Wow. So now, let us... Actually, let's do that and give the XP share to La Reine. There we go. And let's prepare ourselves for a double battle, because that was why I did the whole thing with granola. The warmth here is making me drowsy. Yeah, as if. Yeah, for some reason we actually have a lot of heat here in Norway. It's actually pretty warm, because that's not usually the case, so it feels kind of weird that, you know, it's warm. It's warm and it's not raining. It's like, what? Why isn't it raining? Is something wrong? Did somebody fuck something up? It usually rains like 24/7 over here, or at least it's overcast. But no, apparently that's not the case. Apparently we're actually getting a summer with, you know, proper summer weather. Oh, you douche. You douche. Oh. That's the thing about Fake Out, that it's in single battle, it's just so useless. Because it's like, oh no, I didn't get to attack this turn and you attacked me with a 40 power normal type attack. Oh no. Like, it's one thing if it's coming from, like, say, I think both Persian and an Ambipom can have both Fake Out, Stab from Fake Out, and Technician, which in that case it's actually pretty useful. And just in general, if a normal type uses Fake Out, it's like almost kind of okay. But even then, when it's pointing out that I'm only talking about single battle here, it's insanely useful in double battles, or, well, you know, at least potentially so. But a single battle, no, I don't feel like it's all that useful. Just want to check out my little babies. Love you and Polly. Hardy nature for you as well. And a docile nature for you. Okay. Don't know if I'm gonna use either one of you. I don't think I'll get back to that. For now, we still need to use the XP share on La Reine, so... Well, need. That's a pretty strong word. Well, we do need to do it if I'm actually planning to use La Reine, which I actually am, because, you know, I just wanted to use holy shit, my head is just blanking completely. Seeking. I actually wanted to use a Seeking because I've really never done it before, at least in Generation 3. So, that's fun. And, yeah, because I've pretty much used almost every other water type that is available, so I kind of needed to do something, you know, new and exciting. And I think now that we've passed, I think... I'm trying to do the math in my head. I think we're at 40 minutes approximately. Yeah, so this should be a pretty good cutoff point. So I'm just gonna sell some shit. Double team, not gonna need that. No, not sell that. Ooh, we got secret power. Completely forgot about that. We should actually teach that to someone. Nugget, let's sell that. And let's do some shopping, shall we? Ooh, great balls. Let's get 10 of those. Super potion, antidote, yes. 3 of those, please. Super repel, let's take 10. And that should be good. Okay. Well, I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next time. Goodbye. And goodbye to Maria as well, I suppose. Goodbye.